Hi Capricorn, E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, remember, this is a weekly but a weekly update. It ranges from the 11th through the 17th. Be sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign video. Knowing your chart is an essential part of predictions, guys. And if you need your chart analyzed or a tarot reading, please don't hesitate to contact me via messenger or email me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com. Now, this month's newsletter is celebrating all June, July. I implore you to dive into the audiobook version of Unfortunately Francine. And don't forget to stay tuned to Mental Chatter Musings book giveaway of the month. Several lucky readers will receive an autographed copy of Unfortunately Francine or a copy of Unfortunately Francine to read or listen to and hopefully review. It is the bookish thing to do, you know. There will also be an opportunity to win an autographed copy of the epic novel Black by Joan Vassar. You can find a reading of Black today on my timeline if you haven't heard the synopsis or anything like that. So be looking out for that. As soon as I finish the horoscopes, I'll upload it. And a copy of the newsletter so that you can check out a sneak peek of Unfortunately Francine inside. Now on July the 11th, Diamond's World is back with Joan Vassar at 7 p.m. to chat about the lost files that didn't make it into the pages of the infamous Black series. And then on Thursday, July the 15th, Navi Robbins is scheduled to grace the stage. He'll be chatting it up at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time about his newest release, Shadow of the Jackal. Now, don't forget that on Freestyle Fridays, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. It's where authors give you their impromptu freestyles according to a subject of the ladies' choosing. Now, if you'd like to participate as an author or an artist in Freestyle Friday, you can contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting, so you can hit her up on Facebook. Now, without any further ado, let's get into it. Venus and Mars continue to be conjunct as they move through Leo, sprinkling romance, finances, and pleasurable times as it moves along. Of course, we are still under the influence of the Cancer new moon, offering assistance and opportunity. But extra good news is that Mercury has moved out of shadow, and not only moved out of shadow, but it moved into Cancer, trining Pisces in Jupiter and Pisces, your sector of communication skills, your networks of people and things like that, short distance travel. That means blessings communicated your way. It could be about your skills or something you've been working on, Capricorn. Now, matters of the home are not only a focus, but they are the chatter now, especially with this pesky Mars, Saturn, Uranus square imposing surprising restrictions on our possessions, resources, and even our worth. And I'll talk to you about that. If you have placements within 3 degrees more or less than the degree that I mentioned, the energies will affect you more strongly. So the closer you are to the aspect, the closer you are to the degree, the more powerfully you're aspected. Now, let's talk about Sunday. Sunday, the sun is in Cancer. Cancer is at 19. Oh, look at that. Cancer is at 19 degrees. So if you have any aspects between 16 and 22 degrees, this is a good day for you to tackle mundane tasks, okay, and complete them successfully, especially as it has to do with writing or education. But remember that it is moving into Cancer for the first day. So you're probably going to have to take care of some obligations in home and family first, okay, mundane tasks in home and family that could get in the way of the other things that you want to do. Okay, now all the while, for the next 30 days with Mercury in Cancer, this is what you're going to be dealing with. Relationships, okay? Because you got the sun there right now until it moves into Leo, and you've got Mercury there. So communication through relationships, okay, that you have with people. Now, your blessings are coming in through friends, goals, social groups, and communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. So the people that you relate to, your neighbors, your friends, your social contacts, whether it's on the internet or right around you in your community, they're going to be bringing you or communicating blessings to you. You might even get something in the mail communicated to you. That's a blessing. Your assistance that's coming your way is also going to be through your relationships that you already harbor. And your assistance is coming through education and skills, long distance travel, what you think and what you preach. Okay, your relationships will be offering you assistance because of that. Okay, with that, that makes sense too. Also, romance, creative endeavors, and children will receive assistance as well through your relationship. So your creative endeavors will be carried along and assisted through your contacts and people you have relationships with. Your romantic part, you might have people romantically that like you, that are trying to get with you. Okay, your children also could be receiving, you know, shocking partnerships and things like that, or relationships and things like that. What's this going on here? What you doing, Cancer? I mean, what you doing, Capricorn? Nah, it was looking good, and then you didn't start. Okay, so let's talk about what I got down here first before I go into Monday. You got fulfillment here first, okay? I'm not going to take these because they all just fell out like that. You got fulfillment here in money, okay? You were feeling good. You were feeling like the Empress, you know? Or you, oh, you know what? Okay, I see. I see. I was confused at first. All right, and that wanted to come out. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, routine, success, and efficiency. You got mental acuity and a win with that. Raw power and a victory. Luxury and abundance. You might be feeling this way, or you might start to feel this way because of a message that comes into you. Okay, somebody communicates something to you, some type of offer. It could be just a money offer, okay? It very well likely could be just a money offer, but it could be about creative endeavors as well. Yeah, a financial opportunity, manifestation of a new job because of your hard work, which makes sense because that's the next card. So the hard work you've done, okay, it's time for you to rest now, okay, because you're going to have this coming in, okay, or maybe you're waiting for this offer to come in because of the hard work you've done, okay, and the offers that are coming into you right now, you're not accepting, okay, it's something that you're just not accepting, you know, you rather say no to, and you rather just balance your pentacles and say no to whatever's coming in because you're waiting for something that's going to make you feel like, I got it, you know, which is understandable, you know. You got the Knight of Pentacles down there, and that's reversed. So with you not taking these opportunities, this notes boredom, laziness, inaction, or dishonesty. The reverse Knight may be a schemer who attempts to get you to do work for him. This energy is not interested in getting ahead through inspiration or hard work, but rather someone else fixing the problem. Avoid trusting someone who seems to be all talk and no action, and avoid succumbing to procrastination. Okay, something you're turning something down because maybe something came your way or something is coming your way, and you're going to turn it down because they're not offering you what you want or what you deserve. Let me get this card. Okay. They're not offering you what you want or you deserve, okay? So you got that aspecting. That's one. Ooh, look at that Wheel of Fortune popping right out. All right, now on Monday, the sun is in Cancer at 20 degrees. If you have any aspects between 17 and 23 degrees, this will aspect you more heavily than it will someone else. If you take on too much on Monday. You could find yourself coming up at a loss as it comes to accomplishing anything. If you're going to get anything done, you have to be ready to navigate some bumps in the road. Make out an action plan before acting on impulse, lest you'll find yourself coming up at a loss. And that loss could definitely be as in career relationships, or maybe even a career relationship at home and family, or something you're trying to figure out, a home and family or a home-based business. Make an action plan. Don't just act on impulse, because you could mess something up or mess yourself up. Okay, acting on impulse. Okay. All right. Let's see what this says. Now remember, we got those squares between Uranus and Saturn and Leo. Now the Leo square, you know, it's okay for me. I think it's okay because Venus is there helping you out with shared finances and things you're passionate about, and endings and new beginnings. But you still have those other two squares with your money and your, because see, this is all between your money. With your money and your romantic endeavors, your children and your creative endeavors. You've been having things popping up out of nowhere that you've had to pay for your children, your lover, or even a creative endeavor. Or maybe you don't have the money you want to do what you want to do in a creative endeavor, or with romantic partners, or with children. Either way, because that square has been there. You know, it's been bothering us, all of us, just, you know, being a nuisance. And it's still aspecting there. You do have Venus and Leo with shared finances, so you have that able to come through for you. You have a Wheel of Fortune here. Something is turning in your favor, some type of celebration in home and family. But after that, I got the Judgment card reverse and the Eight of Cups reverse. Okay, so are you hasty on making a judgment or something? Okay, so this is about being aimlessly drifting in hopelessness, escapism, or poor judgment, doing something out of poor judgment. A relationship could be abandoned due to anxiety, wanderlust, or unwillingness to work through problems, either personal or interpersonal. Positive opportunities are ignored, and the desire for flight, which may be regretted later. You hear me? You want me to read it again? I think you heard me. I think you heard me. Okay, now let's talk about this Judgment card reverse. I would rather see the Justice card, but you got the Judgment card reverse. The past may be getting in the way of you moving forward. You might be refusing to examine your own role in the circumstances, or judging yourself, or else judging yourself too harshly without following up with self-forgiveness. Others might be judging you unfairly, and you might not know how to stand up for yourself. You might need help with moving past the guilt, or what can't be undone. Now, with all that being said, because you got the Eight of Cups behind that, you might be refusing to examine your own role in the circumstances. Okay? Because you got the Eight of Cups that came after that. And you know, and remember that Eight of Cups talked about escapism or poor judgment. Okay? Abandoning a relationship due to anxiety or wanderlust, unwilling to work through problems or interpersonal relationships. Okay? I want you to self-examine. Self-examine yourself. Okay? Make sure you pay attention to, you know, the actions that you're taking. You know, the consequences that might come of them. Also, do not overindulge just because things are doing well. Do not be wasteful of your spending. You got the Devil card up under that. You know, being obsessive, or maybe overspending, being wasteful of your spending and your investments and your resources. Okay? You want to be mindful of that. All right? Now, let's go on. Monday. Oh, we talked about Monday coming up at a loss, just in case. Tuesday, the sun is in Cancer at 21 degrees. That's a good day for a comeback. So if you have any aspects between 18 and 24 degrees, this will aspect you more heavily. Where you have been perceived to been failing, or between a rock and a hard place, this is where your hard work counts. This is where you can have a comeback. If you have any placements between those degrees I said of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or even Taurus or Virgo, you can have a comeback through assistance or blessings, okay? In addition to that, if you're out on the water having fun, watch your step. Avoid accidents because you don't want to hurt yourself, your knees, your joints, your teeth, or your bones, okay? Be careful. Now on Wednesday, the Sun is in Cancer at 22 degrees. Try not to use up all of your resources on that day. If you have an opportunity to replenish them, take it. Your opportunities usually come through Taurus. For this transit will come through your relationships, through education and skills, long distance travel, what you think and what you preach. And it will have to do with a romantic partner, a creative endeavor, or a child. Okay? If you have the opportunities to replenish them through that. At the same time on Wednesday, Pallas is going retrograde in Pisces, your sector of communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. Be mindful on the water or even when stepping out of the shower or the tub. This is a transit where you want to make sure you have insurance in place for accidents. You have Jupiter aspecting, so I don't foresee anything happening to you behind the scenes at work, but communication behind the scenes at work can get kind of, make sure you have insurances in place, especially where it comes to your education and skills, your creative works, my book people and stuff like that. Make sure you have stuff in place for plagiarism and all of that stuff. Okay, you have luck aspecting, but just make sure you're covered behind the scenes as far as that's concerned. Now remember, anywhere between 24 and 29 degrees, okay? Now for your Cancer and Scorpio placements, it's a good time for a win-win situation to come in for you for your Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. That means goals being accomplished through your relationships and your social groups and things like that. Somebody communicating a win-win situation to you when Pallas goes retrograde. It could either be on Wednesday or you could be the whole time while Pallas is retrograde in Pisces. If it's coming back through your nose, look in your chart to see where you have Pisces in your chart, if you have your chart, and which degree you're at. It's at 27 now. If you're right around 27, this is aspecting you, okay? 3 degrees, more or less. Now, and while it's there and it continues to go back, it'll eventually hit your degree, okay? Now, on Thursday, July the 15th, the Sun is in Cancer at 23 degrees. So if you have any aspects between 20 and 26 degrees, this is aspecting success over obstacles. This is where you triumph over your struggles. And with Chiron, the wounded healer, going retrograde at 12 degrees Aries, it's where you've worked hard or you've been done wrong. You can receive justice on that day with the help of Chiron in your sector of home and family. And that's the area that normally squares you too, so that's good. Okay, so let's see. With it in Cancer, aspecting success over your obstacles, that's going to be through your relationships. Obstacles you've been having in your relationships, maybe even a loss of relationship or a betrayal in a relationship. Now you're going to have some type of success with that as far as your goals, your high hopes, your social groups, communicating with people and your networks of people and things like that. You can have some type of goal and you can triumph over some struggles, and it will make you feel like the Empress. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's make sure that's what we're aspecting with that healing on July. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. You might feel left out in the cold or like somebody's affecting your stability, and it might be this Empress here that you feel like is leaving you out in the cold or affecting your stability, okay? But remember, like I said, that child tax credit comes through on July the 15th, so if you have any children that are under, 17 or under, you get that money for them, okay? That's coming in, okay? So you'll have that coming in, to triumph over struggles. It might get a message in the mail or something like that, or, email, who knows. But yeah, you might feel left out in the cold you might even feel left out in the cold from being the Empress, okay? And not the Empress leaving you out in the cold, but maybe you coming up at a loss and feeling left out in the cold where you were the Empress before, and now your stability is upset, okay? And you're having to hang in there because your faith is being tested at this time, okay? Hope. That star card is about hope and serenity, okay? Your faith could be being tested. There's some type of judgment that's going to come through. All right, well, You know what? I don't even want to shuffle it no more because the King of Pentacles is on the bottom. So that's a good sign for security and abundance. But some type of judgment is going to come through. Definitely on that day, that makes sense because that child tax credit does come through on that day. And so that'll help you with your money and things like that. More will be illuminated to you. Okay, where you were holding off or didn't want what was being offered to you, more is going to be illuminated to you. Let me see. Let me make sure, because I just want to... You keep getting judgment instead of the justice card, and I would really rather like to see justice, you know. A significant life change might be occurring with a project or a relationship as it moves towards a conclusion. This is the time to examine your own conscience and review your previous actions. Judgment offers second chances and opportunities for forgiveness. Another possible meaning is a reward for your past efforts that help you with your future success. Okay, so whatever has happened or whatever you've done, you have a second chance to recoup. Okay, whether it's overspending or whether it's you, I don't know what past actions you've taken. If you've overspent or wronged somebody in a relationship in some kind of way, you have a second chance as aspecting for you to, you know, recoup from that. Yeah, some type of offer is going to come in for your hard work and bring you some money. There you go. Okay. All right. All right. So that's enough of the 15th. We already know it's money coming in on that day anyway. Now, on July 16th, Friday, the sun is in Cancer at 24 degrees. This is a degree of the ousted. It can symbolize where you've been shunned or gone the distance with something that is at odds with others, possibly family or those close to you. You know, somebody saying, oh, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have quit that job. You shouldn't have did this. You know, but on this day, if you have any degrees between 21 degrees and 27 degrees, you can be shown to have made the right decision. Okay? This is where your intuition pays off, Capricorn. All right? Now, okay, your world is changing. Your world is changing. Let me get this card just to see what these are down here. Endings might be dramatic or harsh, but you'll get over them more than they seem. If anything has happened in a relationship, okay, you can get over this, okay? Submit yourself at the top of a hill. Remember, we talk about second chances, okay? Sticking in there. It might be with an air sign person, a Libra, a Gemini, or Aquarius person. Or it could just be you sticking in there and valuing your own interests, okay? That could be either one, where you may have gone through some type of loss or defeat. Now, your world is changing from that loss or defeat, okay? It's going to start aspecting you differently. This is about going towards new beginnings, okay? And yeah, this is about where you've gone through some type of fight or some type of strife, conflict, where you've had to persevere. Yeah, persevere through something, okay? And even value your own interest over a long stretch of time, okay? Your world is going to change. Things are going to change for you. This is a week where they can change for you, where you've had strength, okay? Some type of emotional fulfillment can come in with you, or you are dealing with a water sign, probably like a Cancer, water sign male, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay? Now, on Saturday, the sun is at 25 degrees Cancer. If you have any aspects between 22 and 28 degrees, this can aspect you. Okay, you can find yourself not wanting to take the beaten path. Feel free to allow you and your creativity to flow as you see fit. Okay, you can find yourself happy with the results of the day. All right. I want to tell, okay, I've been telling a lot of the signs about clearing their negative space. You know, light and sage, and clearing the negativity out of your space. Cleansing yourself with spring water so you can cleanse the negativity off of you, and so it can't affect you and things like that. You know, that's something you want to do. Definitely. Especially if you have cards that's telling you to examine your own actions and things like that. You need to clear yourself of that negativity, okay? Because you can come out of that. You know, you can just stand in your bossness and be the true boss that Capricorns are in a positive light, you know, as opposed to succumbing to the negative, or being influenced by the negative that's being brought to you or that's on you. Okay, you have a chance for a reprieve there with that Judgment card coming out. So make sure that you have self-examination, definitely, because you had 2 or 3 cards that came out about self-examination. So navigate the, did we talk about Saturday? Yeah, going off the beaten path and feeling free to follow your creativity. You'll be happy with the results on Saturday if you do that. Okay, so blessings to you, and for you, it's going to be it's going to be self-examination, and I would say perseverance. Self-examination and perseverance for you this week, okay? Abundant blessings to you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.